Okay, so welcome to Scott Bronner's Dog Treat Making 101. This is we're making a mixture here to go in the Kongs to be frozen in the freezer and then ate. And so what we've got in this bowl so far is cottage cheese and yogurt. Cottage cheese is good for them just as a dairy product in general. Yogurt is essential for a dog that's eating a raw diet. There's not a lot of complicated, balance-driven, ratios of this, that, and other, and veggies, and this and that. But there are a few essential things. One is good fiber, pumpkin. Now notice this is not pie filling. This is 100% pumpkin puree. And then cottage cheese is good dairy, but yogurt. Yogurt is one of the essentials. It has a lot of enzymes in it that are necessary in the stomach to properly digest and process the nutrients that are in the food you're feeding the dogs. Same difference with humans. As a matter of fact, I saw it on one of this morning's talk shows like Good Morning America. They had a doctor on there today that was talking about the same type of thing, that as the human body gets older, it's less able to produce these enzymes that we need for digestion, and we only digest about 30% of the nutrients in our food to begin with, and that's if they're raw, say raw broccoli, raw tomatoes, or something like that. The processed food is even less so. Dogs' bodies are the same way, and the food is in the stomach of the dogs a long time and in the intestines a short time because they don't have as complicated or complex digestive tract as we do. So it spends a lot of time in the stomach. The stomach needs the nutrients that the yogurt provides, which are the good bacteria and enzymes. So what we're going to put in here is a good portion of yogurt, a little bit of cottage cheese, a little bit of pumpkin puree to make it taste good and give them some fiber. Carrots are very, very good for them, and they like them. They like the taste. I'm a big proponent of carrots because, as a lot of you know, my last dog, old Jessie, only died recently and of blindness and bad hips and bad bones, and she had a rough life, been attacked by a bear and a couple other incidents. But mainly the saddest thing that I ever watched a dog go through was that she went blind 100% at 4 years old. Now she had progressive degenerative retinal disease, which she was going to go blind no matter what. From the day she was born, they said it was already there. But it just opened me up to, hey, you know what, I want the dog's eyes to be really healthy because it was very sad. So carrots are good for that. They're good for a lot of other things. This is leaf lettuce, and the reason I'm using it primarily is because it's going bad. You can see it's black there. Bought too much of it for the bachelor pad. We don't use a lot of it. But the other thing is it's good for them. It needs to be broken down because dogs don't have the same type of teeth that we have. So they're not very good at breaking down vegetables. They need some vegetables. That's a big debate. Some people don't believe it. And I don't want to argue one way or another. I feel like it's a good thing, and it certainly can't hurt anything, so they might as well get some. Don't give them a lot of it. But what you need to do is use a food processor. So I've got the little one out here, one of my favorite toys. I don't need the big one today. But you need to break up the vegetables that you're going to give to them into a puree type texture, so that they're able to get the nutrients. The nutrients don't come out until they're pulverized and broken the skin, and dogs don't tend to do that very well. They break them up into large chunks and swallow them, and they come out the other end. They never get anything out of them. So, after that long description, this is what we're going to do. We're going to make this mixture, and then we're going to put it in the Kong, okay? And then we'll freeze it, and they'll lick it out of the Kong, and they'll think it's just great. So here we go. We're going to put the pumpkin in here first. And there it goes. Oh yeah, I got some on the counter, which is usually always happens with this little guy. Okay, now we're going to take some leaf lettuce. Actually, it looks like it's pretty good on the inside of these heads. Maybe I'll use some of this later. So we'll take some of that. Now, it probably should have got the big processor out. I don't know. We'll see. We'll get a little bit of that in there, because you run out of room pretty fast in this. But we'll just take it out and dump it in the bowl and make some more. So let's go ahead and get this broke up before we throw the carrots in. Alright, and you got to plug it in, of course. Alright. Here we go.